I wasn't supposed to talk about this, but the longer I stayed silent, the worse the nightmares got. If you ever see a laundromat open after 3 a.m., do not go inside. I went in and I can still hear the voices that stayed behind. It happened on a freezing winter night in 2018 in one of the Liverpool rundown suburbs. I was out with my friend Michael Turner. Our homes were close to each other, but that night we parted ways. As I walked alone, I noticed something strange, something I'd never seen before. A small laundromat dimly lit, its sign read in faded, worn out letters, Moonlight Laundry. But there was never a laundromat on this street. I peeked through the glass under the fluorescent lights. A few old washing machines were running. No one was inside. The door was open. The clothes tumbling inside the machine looked ancient, like they were from the 80s. Faded patterns, some turned to shreds. The moment I stepped in, all the machines stopped at once. I turned towards the door, but it swung shut on its own. I heard the click of a block. When I turned back, the machine had started again, but instead of water, a thick dark red liquid was sloshing around inside. One of the doors was half open, and drops of that red liquid were dripping onto the floor, spreading towards my shoes. A sharp metallic smell filled my nose. From somewhere in the back, a faint woman's voice called out, "Have you seen my sock?" Her words were clear, but the sound was wrong, like a cassette tape being played in reverse. Behind the machine, a tall, thin shadow was standing, but there was no light to cast it. I pulled out my phone to use the light, but the screen was completely black. No buttons worked. The shadow began moving toward me. With each step it took, one of the machines toppled over, spilling out headless, soaking wet mannequins. Their arms twitched like they were alive. I screamed and ran to the door. Suddenly, it swung open. I stumbled out into the street. Several buildings away, I stopped to catch my breath and turn around. The laundromat was gone. In its place stood the crumbling remains of an old corner shop, boarded up with the rotten wooden planks nailed across the entrance. The next day, Michael came with me. An old woman from the neighborhood told us that building burned down in '94. A woman and her 2 children were trapped inside. Then she added, "But some nights people still see the lights. Sometimes when I was walking alone at night, I still hear that voice. Have you seen my socks? And when I do, all I can do is run."